James won us. We have 3 wines ahead from TP Reserve. We have a Chardonnay from Napa Valley. We also have a Grenache. This is coming from El Dorado AVA. And a red wine blend coming from Napa Valley. Stay tuned and I'll tell you about each of these wines. So we have these distinctive wines coming from respective areas, obviously El Dorado AVA for Grenache, and then the Chardonnay and the red wine blend coming from Napa Valley. Grant Long Jr. wanted to create this brand, so I'm going to give a quotation from Grant. He says, these are wines of the moment. We wanted to present something whimsical and delicious in these complicated times, and indeed they are complicated times. But the wines are not complicated to enjoy. First wine will be the Chardonnay review, next to that will be the Grenache, and after that will be the red wine blend. So this brand is giving a partial donation to the Napa Valley Food Bank. It's a nice gesture. Not everybody's doing that. So, not to say that all producers are not going to be generous, because I find many to be absolutely generous. And so just on the nose of this wine, it's a much leaner wine. I'm guessing stainless steel. And I think that really is representative of the intent of the bottle itself. So it is 100% Napa Valley fruit, 14.1% ABV wine, $24.99 price point, 1,000 cases produced. So this is a very clean wine, and this is giving notes of Granny Smith apple, flowers, and crushed seashells. And next, the palate characterization. And it's drinking very lean, very clean. Notes on this are green apple, green pear, fennel, and minerals. So I believe that this is a stainless steel wine. It definitely tastes like it. And so if you want a very lean wine to enjoy with seafood, oysters, right? Be fantastic with this. Linguine with clams, another hit here. Also, your typical charcuterie cheese platter would be a nice complement to this wine. And now this wine is 90 points out of 100 points. On to the next wine. Now this is El Dorado Grenache. I'll show you this up close. I'm going to show you more of the back label because that's where the information is. This is a 2018 vintage El Dorado AVA. Now the back label for you to look at here, this is a 2018 El Dorado Grenache wine. It's a really splendid wine. And I think the foothills are amazing because you have so many different varieties that are grown. Say in specific to El Dorado, you have the Iberian varieties, you have Italian varieties. So to me, I think American Grenache can be a little more extracted because people are worried about the colorization. And this is a nice semi-vitreous wine, so it's a mid-violet coloration. You're allowed to see to the bottom of the glass, which I think is a really nice characterization. And I think El Dorado provides amazing fruit. So this wine is a 14.7% ABV wine. As far as I know, this is a 100% Grenache and smells fantastically beautiful. So that really evocative nose of slick red candy, red cherry notes, violets, and dried crushed herbs on this. And next, the palate characterization. So on this black cherry notes, fennel, pepper, freshly ground spices. And so it's a really nice harmonious wine, a bit of violet notes actually. And next, the red wine blend. So the Napa Valley red wine blend, and it's coming from really great areas such as Coombsville, Atlas Peak, Calistoga, and Oaknall appellation. So it's really smartly sourced fruit, and I think it's an absolutely evocative nose here. So my favorite Bordeaux varieties are here. You have Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Petit Verdot. I don't know the exact breakdown, but it could be a third of each. But it's definitely not going to be a majority of any of these because it would be varietally labeled most likely. At least that would be my guess. So this is a $34.99 price point wine. And let me show you the bottle up close. So on the back label here is a 14.8% ABV wine. So first begins the scent characterization followed by the flavor profile. So on the nose here, nose of red currant, red cherry, bit of boot polish notes, as well as cedar forest and suede. And next, the palate characterization. And the palate is presenting with notes of red cherry, fennel, pepper, and vanilla. So this wine is 91 points out of 100 points. So more information on TP Reserve will be listed down below. Questions and comments can be listed there. And that's in between video shoots, right? So definitely have a connection there or on my Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter channel. Also on LinkedIn and Instagram, of course. And you can also find me on my podcast, which is on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next video. Santé.